The cut is over. A bit prematurely due to my upcoming surgery, but that's not all I talk about in this vlog. Last back day for half a year, full day of eating, P.O. box haul, and discussing one of my biggest worries when it comes to my surgery recovery. And this is the last vlog until the recovery series starts, and I can't hit upper body for 6 months, so no one yell at me for spontaneously flexing, alright? Ladies and gentlemen, the day is finally here. The eternal cut has come to an end. Yeah. I started this cut at 165 pounds like last May after regressing 30 pounds from my lowest weight of 134. This past Tuesday, I weighed in at 140 and I decided to officially end the cut. I'll be touching more on like that whole lore in the future, but TLDR, last year was a shit show for me and I found comfort in binging and that made me gain 30 pounds. But this past summer, I was able to get a hold on that, and I'm currently at my best physique yet. Because when I was gaining those 30 pounds back, I was still hitting the gym. It was an accidental binge bulk, so I think I gained a good amount of muscle. You guys can judge for yourselves. This is me. Last time I was 140 and the current 140. So I would say I'm at my best physique yet. I know in my shoulder surgery vlog, I said I wanted to get to sub 140 before my surgery on Monday. By the way, if you're new here, this video explains it all, but shoulder surgery, can't hit upper body for 6 months. And then the plan with my diet is to eat at maintenance calories for those 6 months to try and retain as much muscle as possible. But go watch that video after this one. Anyways, I know I said I wanted to get to sub 140 because after Monday, I have no choice but to eat at maintenance. I can't eat in a deficit if I look in the mirror and I'm like, oh no, I'm getting fat. You know? So I wanted to lose as much fat as possible. But I did not take into consideration that midterms were this week. I have always allowed myself to up my calories during final exam week and midterms because my urge to stress eat is through the roof. And when I know I have room in my calories to eat some more food, it just puts my mind at ease. Because when I'm in a deficit, I need to plan out my meals accordingly to when I'm actually hungry. And it's just another thing to think about because I don't want it to be 8 p.m. and I'm out of calories, but I'm hungry and I ate too much after the gym and now I don't have any calories left. You know what I'm saying? It's just another thing to think about, which is usually fine when I don't have anything on my plate. No pun intended. But when I know I have some extra calories to play with, the mental energy I have to put towards eating is like 0. So that's why I just allow myself to eat up to maintenance if I need it, but I don't necessarily have to do it every single day. It's just like, hey, if you want to eat more today, Nicole, you can do it. You can do it, babe. On Tuesday, I was really going through it though, because I had so much due this week. And I was like, all right, fuck it. Like I need to eat to maintenance today, or I'm probably going to binge eat. If I just fight off these urges to stress eat, I'm gonna eat the entire pantry later. I just know it. And I genuinely enjoy what my physique looks like right now. So there's no reason for me to care about that extra pound or two. All that being said, I was really trying to ponder why this week was so hard for me on top of the exams and projects, because it was definitely beyond that. I was in a mental rut. I was like, why am I feeling like this? I would come home and not want to do anything, and that is so unlike me. Some days I wouldn't even want to go on a stroll. There were some days this week where it was warm out and I was like, oh, I just don't feel like going outside. I was like, are you getting depressed right now? Are you falling into depression? I was worried. My sleep was terrible. I was waking up bloated and I was so irritable, like yelling at inanimate objects. I didn't know what was going on until I woke up this morning. Male audience, cover your ears. Are they covered? I got my period. I'm supposed to get my period in like a week, but I got it today. So that literally explains everything, all of it. Feeling ravenous, irritable, everything I just said before. It's the demon inside me, literally. Crazy part is not even one of those things that I was stressing about was the surgery I have on Monday. I don't even have time to think about that. I was more stressed about getting this vlog out to y'all because I insisted there would be another vlog between last vlog and the recovery series that I'm doing after my surgery. But I was like, oh my God, I don't think I have time with all this schoolwork I have to do. But here I am vlogging because I am a woman for the people. So if this video feels disorganized and all over the place as you watch it, that's because it is. I don't even know what I'm doing today. But I do know I'm eating, so I'm gonna take you through a full day of eating. That's for sure. Whether that's gonna be a calorie deficit or to my maintenance calories of like 2,800, I don't know. It depends where the day takes me. And for new viewers, if you're like this bitch, she don't know her own maintenance calories. It is not 2,800. Yeah, it is. Because I walk 20,000 steps a day and I lift and I'm just the GOAT. So regardless, the plan today still will be 20K steps, 160 grams of protein. Calories will fall where they may. Like I said, being able to eat up to maintenance is a lot more mentally freeing, and I still got work to do. I still got 2 more things to submit. I digress. But what's also on the agenda for today is my last back day until I'm banned from lifting for 6 months. So that's what I'm gonna go do right now. First things first, we gotta get into our pre-workout ritual. Always start with pre-workout carbs. Now, you might be noticing, where are the cotton candy grapes? Have you moved on from cotton candy grapes after eating them for 2 months? Bro, Looney. Don't be silly. They're in my freezer and my fridge. Actually, I shouldn't have taken them out because now I want some. Cotton candy grape fiend. I discovered a new snack that I like though. Rice cakes. My God, it's like opening a freaking Nature Valley granola bar. Crumbs everywhere. But rice cakes topped with Greek yogurt. So I got the chocolate ones here and a strawberry Oikos, bro. Let's see. Chocolate dipped strawberry concoction. Okay, I think it tastes better with vanilla. This is still good though. And this is our pre-workout carbs for today. 50 grams of grapes, 3 chocolate rice cakes, 1 Oikos Pro. Now for my pre-workout concoction, my pre-workout potion, going with a high stem V1 pre-workout today. This is very high stem, like insanely high stem. I'm not even telling you how much caffeine is in it because I don't want you guys to lecture me, okay? But listen, I got a terrible night's sleep last night, and yes, I'm going to overcompensate for that with a disgusting amount of caffeine. And no one's gonna stop me. And I'm really upset, okay? Because I looked at the temperature this morning and I was like, oh, it's gonna be 40 degrees. Look at this shit right now. The forecasted weather is just wind. Bruh. Gusts up to 35 miles per hour. I can't even make this shit up. It's ridiculous. I tried to go on a walk this morning, little peaceful, blissful walk, and I was really trying to absorb the sun. I was trying. The birds were chirping. I don't even know how they weren't flying away. I don't know how the wind wasn't picking them up and making them migrate south. You know what I'm saying? Sun out, birds chirping, wind attacking me. I can't. I can deal with a little bit of wind, but when the wind is the weather, it's a little too much for me. And I can hear it whistling outside. Do y'all hear that wind, dude? And I see the trees like, hey, like they're moving. So I'm not walking to the gym because no. Wind constantly blowing on me feels like someone poking me. I can't do it. Throwing my creatine into my potion, and y'all know I have my electrolytes this morning. But if you don't have electrolytes in the morning, you need to have them before your lift or you're gonna die. Just kidding. But electrolytes are the most slept on supplement in my opinion because you can't properly hydrate with just water. You need electrolytes. Future editing, Nicole, you want to take over for me? Actually, wait, since you're always bitching at me, look what I can do. Oh, can you do this? Oh, you can't. You can't. You're mad. Stay mad. You're mad. What's this? You can't do this though. You can't. What? And you for real just expect me to sit here and voice over this back day for you? Like you for real thought I was gonna do that? No, I'm not gonna sit here and take your disrespect. So, my lovely viewers, if you wanna see my in-depth back day, you can check out this video where I, future editing Nicole, give a detailed description on the back day that I run. And you can blame past Nicole for it not being in this one. And I'm just sending it back to her because why you think I wanna talk about back day when I can't hit back day for 6 months? Get out of here. Guys, I can't believe that was my last back day for like an eternity. Let's get the angles right, can we please? We don't want to make post-editing Nicole mad because I was mean. I'm sorry I was mean. You know how I get on my period? But listen, stopped at my P.O. box after the gym because I'm not going to be here for a week and I haven't been there for a week with all this shit I've had to do with school. Like, where's my excuse from class for being a fitness influencer? My life is so hard. Anyways, went to my P.O. box, and this haul that I'm about to give you is making me thank the Lord that I am not on a cut anymore. Because first of all, my dumbass got perishable protein snacks shipped to my P.O. box. I didn't even know that they were perishable until I looked at the box and it said perishable, and I was like, my bad. I'm just not used to getting stuff that's supposed to be refrigerated. So I opened it immediately in the parking lot and had myself a gourmet strawberries and cream cheesecake for 265 calories and 13 grams of protein. Definitely not a protein snack, but it was good and they didn't go bad. The rest are in the freezer. I don't know why I'm like telling you as if I can't show you. We got gourmet cheesecake bar, 250 calories, 13 grams of protein. I don't know how I feel about y'all calling this protein protein snack shop, but I do with y'all for sending me some, okay? I'm not gonna complain about no free product, but objectively speaking, peanut butter bar, 170 calories, 8 grams of protein. The problem is the serving is half a bar, whereas the cheesecake is a full bar. Like, why are you playing with me like that? So technically the full peanut butter bar is 340 calories and 16 grams of protein. This is not a protein snack. I'm sorry. I'm sure this tastes bomb, but it's not a protein snack. The cheesecake I could understand. Like, this is something that I would just have for dessert and it just happens to have protein, but I would not call this a protein snack whatsoever. And this one too, 250 cal 13 protein, same thing. Then they got the protein brownie. This again is the same half serving shkadoo, 195 calories, 6 grams of protein, but y'all know the better option here. Prime Bite chocolate glazed donut protein brownie, 220 calories, 19 grams of protein, tastes just like a normal brownie. I'm sorry, protein snack shop, but I don't think you can compete with my beloved. Then we got cinnamon sugar donut muffins, one muffin, 160 calories, 7 grams of protein, but that's pretty low calorie for a muffin, and they got some decent size on them. But I'm gonna throw these back in the freezer because I was really pushing my luck on that perishable label. For you, have a good tasting product, it's just not a protein product, and that's okay. Future editing Nicole here. After trying each and every one of these, I will say that the cheesecakes are the only things worth your money because they're actually bomb. The muffins, mid. You need to add cream cheese for them to taste good. And at that point, with 160 cal, 7 protein, just eat a normal muffin. Same thing with the brownie, but y'all know where my heart lies with protein brownies. Prime back code LOON. And I did not enjoy the peanut butter bar. Moving on. Legendary personally sent me a box of barbecue protein chips after I told them that they were my fave when I requested them on TikTok shop, and they were like, oh, we're out, but we so got you when we have some more. They remembered, and that is so cute. Now, personally, if I'm on a road trip, I'm grabbing Legendary over Quest. But bro, Looney, why is your cabinet filled with Quest protein chips? Well, I prefer these solo on their own, like a bag of chips I'ma enjoy. Quest protein chips, these are better for like salad topper, nacho chip, chips and salsa, whatever. This is like an agent for something. This is chip I eat solo. They have their respective purposes. I'm a fan of both, but low-key I lean Legendary a little bit. But I wouldn't want to have these chips as nachos. They're like popcorners, so it just doesn't make sense. But these are more tortilla style, okay? I know I have some more snack items to open, but I was really, really attracted to this shiny object, so we're opening this one. Yeah. Okay, more food, more food, more food. Oh my God, I love low calorie candy. Raspberry, pineapple, apple, sour stars, 80 cal, 4 protein. I know that shit is definitely from collagen dough, so it doesn't even count. The fiber, 19 grams of fiber. Okay, expected. We got that one. We got grapefruit, tangerine, and yuzu. Yuzu? Okay. And then we got watermelon, mango, and lychee. Lychee. Sorry, I say it the American way. Oh my God, stupid freaking American. I hate you. Yeah, they're all 80 cal. Decent amount in the bag. This will clutch as a road trip snack. Me again. Hey. Sour as not the worst low calorie candy I've had. Not the best. Would I buy it again? I don't know. Probably not. I personally like the Atkins gummy bears. Big ass box. I was gonna save this till the end, but I just need to open it. Oh my God. Legendary. Wait. This one's heavy-ish. We got the Ranch Legendary protein chips. These are 150 calories, 20 grams of protein, by the way. I don't know what's in here. Y'all really want me to train my grip strength today with the... What? Wait a... What the... Bro. They just sent me like a loose box of hella Legendary protein snacks. Dude, Legendary. Y'all are so cute, kinda. Are we a thing? I can't cheat on Prime Bite. That's my wife. Okay, but like, y'all try to home wreck me. Cinnamon is the best protein Pop-Tart flavor in the whole lineup because this one you can have in or out of the microwave. I hate when you have to microwave something for it to be good because I don't want to do all that. I'm lazy. Okay, I want to be able to have it straight out the pack. I know that Prime Bites are better microwaved, but I enjoy them out of the package. So I just eat them out of the package. I don't need them microwaved. Yeah, they are bomb as hell microwaved, but y'all know where my microwave is? It's in this closet. I don't want to like do a deadlift, take it out, move over my Ninja Creamy, put it there, plug it in, just to microwave a Prime Bite. I'm not doing all that. When I want a Prime Bite, I just want to eat it. I digress. This one, best one. But then it's like this one, the chocolate cake, it's good, but it's like dry out of the microwave. It's still very much tolerable, like above tolerable. It still tastes good. It's just not like, This one is like, This one is like, okay, it's good. But in the microwave, it's like, Strawberry though, in and out the mic, this one's good. No complaints, just cinnamon is always gonna be better than strawberry. Blueberry, I actually haven't had this one in a long time, so I don't know. Pretty sure it's good. This one's sort of like the same deal with the chocolate cake one, the cookies and cream. They're neck and neck for who's better, this one and the chocolate one. The cinnamon rolls, A1 product. These are 200 calories, 20 grams of protein. They're just really, really small. This you don't have to microwave, but it's like, if you don't microwave, it's almost a waste of the product. Because these are expensive, you want this one microwaved. Because who is eating a cold cinnamon roll? And then they also sent me the chocolate one, same deal. You need to microwave it. This one's 220 calories, 20 protein. I feel like I need to defend myself because I'm a defensive little and I feel like there's gonna be a comment that says, you literally just said you hate products that you have to microwave, but you just said you have to microwave this. No, you don't have to, but you do. Like, it tastes good out of the package, but if you don't microwave, you're missing out, which is why I just don't eat these super often. Okay, fake person scenario that I came up with my head to argue with. Yeah. Yeah. And then, oh, I forgot about this one. Hot fudge sundae, valid. This one is not neck and neck though. This one's like third place behind in terms of chocolate flavors. This one, it tastes, it's good. It's just like, I'm never reaching for fruit flavored stuff. I'm always gonna want like chocolate or cinnamon. The fruit is good. It's just, who's having a fruit bun over a chocolate whatever the hell and a cinnamon bun? But thank you, Legendary, for this cute little care package, but you're not getting me to cheat on my wife, okay? You're not. This one's heavy. Pea Science. This is definitely something I requested off TikTok Shop. Wait, what in the world? What in the world? Oh, okay, Pea Science. How many servings are in here? 36 servings of dark chocolate protein pancake and waffle mix. It's in a friggin' protein tub, bruh. 225 calories, 15 grams of protein. I'm liking the macros on this. 7 grams of fat and 30 grams of carbs, 5 grams of fiber. So this would be good for pre-workout. Just have to have it like decently before, but I love protein pancakes, so I'm excited to try this. Thank you, Pea Science, for accepting my sample request on TikTok. Oh, my camera's gonna die. Let me disconnect this from my mic that was about to die and attach it to my camera that's about to die. And then last two things, ladies and gentlemen, more food. I think all of this is food. My fat ass. This is from Donutful. Okay. Oh. Sorry, I didn't mean to manhandle your PR packaging. My bad. Mini donuts, gigantic flavor. So these are healthy donuts. We got chocolate dipped and pink dipped. Now these are just strictly supposed to be healthy. They're not a protein snack. 180 calories, 2 grams of protein with 4 grams of fiber, 9 grams of added sugar. So what is healthy about them besides the 4 grams of fiber? 25% less sugar, 0% junk, 100% real donut. Okay, it says junk equals artificial flavors, preservatives, and colors. Okay, and then 25% less sugar than Hostess. So there's 5 less grams of sugar. I'll probably try these later, so you have to keep watching the video if you want to see if the healthy donuts are freaking good. And then last, David. Oh, David. I love my David. Never said that before in my life, ever. These are the best flavors. Can I like, hello? Actually, no, I lied. This and the cookie dough are the best flavors, but peanut butter chocolate chunk. And then the salted peanut butter. And then what's in this one? Same thing. These are goated though, because they actually taste good. They just taste like normal generic protein bar, but 150 calories, 28 grams of protein. That is genuinely so insane for a protein bar. So you're coming home with me. Like, I'm probably gonna bring 10 of these with me to Jersey because I'm gonna be in a hotel for a week. And that is the entire P.O. Box haul. All right, so here's the plan, chat. We are at 567 calories with only 31 grams of protein for the day. All right, 11,300 steps. It is 5 o'clock. And even though it's giving we're not in Kansas anymore outside, I'm still gonna try to get some steps in while I take in Mother Nature because I need to go outside. I just need it. Feels like 32 though. Hopefully I could thug it out to 15K, but post-editing Nicole, please, are we still beefing? How you feeling? Girl. Because I need you to take over. Yeah. Yeah, I'll continue to be the backbone because someone's gotta do it. Anyways, even though it was windy as hell, I needed to take in Miss Mother Nature, like I said. And at least it wasn't cloudy. Look at that sun. Beauteous. That's my girl Mother Nature right there. But then it started to feel like my fingers were going to fall off and I was going to blow away, especially with how hard it's been to find my waist lately. Sorry. But I got my 15K and I decided to go for 20, but I got the remaining 5K on my walking pad as I grinded out an essay I've been putting off to the last minute. And you know what? I'll let past Nicole take it from here. Okay, y'all. I just got the rest of my steps in and you have to allow me to do this douchebaggery because I'm not going to be able to do it in the next video. Okay, I'm done now. Sorry. Got the rest of my steps and I finished one of my 2 major assignments that are due tomorrow night. But I literally have not eaten because I was just so determined to get my shit done for today, so that all I had to do for the rest of the night was chill, grub, and edit this video. Vlogception. I'm used to eating late as hell anyway because when I was cutting, I pushed all my calories towards the end of the day because I love to eat at night and nothing has changed. I love eating at night. Usually I like a little small meal to hold myself over, but I was locked in, what can I say? It's 9 p.m. though, and I'm about to start feasting. But before I get into that, I want to yap a little bit about my biggest worry for surgery recovery, because a lot of you guys have been asking me if I'm nervous. And the truth is, not really. But I do have one thought that's sort of plaguing me, and it's just the inevitable body dysmorphia that I'm gonna have while recovering. So my main worry is muscle loss, but also fat gain. I know I said I'm gonna be eating at maintenance calories, and that's the plan. Like, that means eating at that caloric amount, I will maintain my body weight. The thing is, I don't know the rate at which I'd be losing muscle. So depending on that, I could put on a disproportionate amount of fat to muscle tissue lost, if that makes sense. In less confusing terms, I'm worried that I'm gonna look skinny fat, which is like, you don't have a lot of muscle mass, but you have body fat, but you're still skinny, because that's what happens when you have no muscle mass on your body. But I know I've worked really hard for this physique and I'm proud of myself for what I've accomplished in my entire journey. Like, I used to be obese, hated myself, and I know if I showed what I looked like right now to me at 18 years old, I'd probably like have a heart attack or think that you were bullying me, that you like photoshopped something and you were playing some sick prank on me. Seriously. So not knowing what to expect with what my physique is gonna look like throughout this whole process is driving me crazy. I like to know what's going on at all times. I like to have my answers so that I can do damage control and just know what's going on, so I can have a game plan at all times for any scenario, and I just don't know. But even if that does happen, worst comes to worst, muscle memory will have me at this physique sooner than later once I'm fully recovered. And a lot of my bodybuilder friends did tell me not to be worried about muscle loss, but how do they know? They don't know for sure. I can't just like be like, yeah, you're right, because that would just be coping. I'm going to expect the worst and be pleased if it's not the worst. I don't want to set my expectations high and then get knocked off that hill, you know what I'm saying? But if I do gain a disproportionate amount of fat to muscle tissue lost, I can always just lose fat after I'm done recovering. Like, none of these things are permanent worries. I just know that my body dysmorphia is a bitch. She's the worst. I can lose fat and I can gain the muscle back pretty quickly when I'm done with this whole thing. See, like, I have this worry, but logically I know that it's not a crazy worry. Another thing I keep reminding myself though is whatever happens to my physique throughout this recovery process, it will not be anywhere near where it was last year when I regressed 30 pounds. Most of that 30 pounds being fat. Like, maybe I gained a couple pounds of muscle, but most of that was fat. And yeah, I still had all my muscle under that fat, but I still would rather lose a little bit of muscle, gain maybe a little bit of fat, than deal with what I looked like last year again. I still think that will be the hardest thing that I have dealt with in my entire journey, is the regression after losing weight, especially because I felt like I had no control over what was happening. And I know from what I'm describing right now, I am a bit of a control freak, but mentally I've grown so much from last year that I just know that I would never let myself go like that again. Even if something came up during recovery that prolonged what was going on or whatever, like, I just know that I would not get back to that point. So yeah, I'm worried about what could happen. I get a little bit skinny fat, which I really don't even think is gonna happen. But again, I wanna be prepared for the worst. But whatever that worst is, it can't be any worse than any of my previous physiques. When I just lost my ways, lost my head. Like I said, better headspace. Y'all are like the best supporters ever. I could not disappoint you guys And none of you were even disappointed in me when I regressed 30 pounds. Like, you guys are the best supporters that I could ask for. It is so awesome. Also, the amount of DMs that I've received from you guys after posting my surgery announcement video, just saying like, I'm making you feel better about a surgery that you have coming up or that you're currently going through or anything under that umbrella. Dude, that shit makes me so happy. I have done my best to respond to everyone DMing me something like that. It makes my day every single time. And not to sound like a masochist, but I am excited for the challenge of surgery recovery and to be an example for everyone going through the same thing. I don't know. I'm down to be a science experiment for the sake of example. Even when it costs me my physique, I know that I will come out strong. 2025 is still my year. Yeah. 2025 is mine. But future editing, Nicole, can you take the lovely viewers through our feast for tonight? I'm sorry. I need to grub and watch YouTube like an iPad baby. And I know you got nothing to do right now.
Asking me to do something while also...
I'm sorry. Can you do it though?
You know, I really hate that you guys have to see us fighting like this. But remember that she started it in the beginning of the vlog. Let me collect myself. Dinner for the night was a usual staple, anabolic breakfast quesadilla, which you can find the recipe for on my TikTok recipes playlist. I did make this one with no turkey bacon though. Did not have any left, and I have to wait to buy more since I'm gonna be away for a week while I get my surgery. But then it was time to get into my dessert spread for the night. I had not one, but 2 packs of the healthy donuts, because they were gas and they just tasted like normal donuts. Also, all the products that I like and talk about you can find on my TikTok showcase for the most part. Shameless plug, just saying. But then I had my nightly peanut butter creamy with 45 grams of natural peanut butter. And then to finish off the night and to hit my protein, 2 Oikos Pros and some more cotton candy grapes.
Thank you, future editing, Nicole. I'll take it from here. Here are my macros and calories from yesterday. Still in a deficit, just nothing crazy. Also, not my most nutritious day of eating, I will admit. But guys, I have like no groceries because I'm leaving for spring break tomorrow. Yeah, I'm spending my spring break recovering from shoulder surgery. Living la vida loca, am I right? Me and my mom are just gonna be in some hotel in Jersey. But honestly, I'm just glad I get to spend some time with my mom because I haven't seen her since beginning of January. Like, I miss my mom. And I'm gonna have someone to help me during that first week of recovery, which is supposed to be the absolute worst. Like, I'm not gonna be able to do shit. So she'll be able to help me, and then we're gonna drive up here next weekend and she's gonna help me get a bunch of groceries so I don't have to really go out and get much more until I'm out of the sling. I'm only wearing the sling for a month. I don't want to get too much into all that because it's going to be explained in the next vlog, but this is the last normal vlog where I can talk with my hands like this all obnoxiously because I'm going to be posted up like this for a good month, and I'm going to try to update you guys weekly on my recovery journey. Apparently the first month is supposed to be the worst, especially because I'm going to be wearing a sling for those 4 weeks. But y'all already know my biggest worry from my spiel last night. I've had so many people DMing me about how much the recovery process sucks, but get out of my head. I'm trying to stay positive. I am pretty mentally resilient, so I don't know. We'll see. You guys will see. I'm gonna update as much as I can. So make sure you're subscribed if you're interested in seeing all of that. I'm about to go hit my last arm day. So sad. But like this video if you fuck with me and use code LOON at your local post office.
The recovery series is coming, guys. Post-op meds made me feel a bit lobotomized, and my shoulder gets tired after editing for a couple hours. It's insane. I underestimated the effect surgery would have on me, but it's coming, and it's a treat. So make sure you're subbed.